I'm Rachel Kelly, and you're listening to Eco Money on Money FM 89.3. RHB Bank, Malaysia's fourth largest lender by assets, has announced ambitious climate targets, setting its sights on net zero by 2050 and increasing its sustainable finance target to 50 billion Malaysian ringgit by 2026. The news was shared at the inaugural RHB Sustainability Media Day. Speaking at the session, Rashid, Mohamad, Group Managing Director and Group Chief Executive Officer of RHB Banking Group, shared that the goals are the result of over a year of work under the Group Climate Action Programme. But Mr. Rashid added that the journey towards sustainability started much earlier.
There's two phases that we look at. I mean, 2016 and 2021 was the first phase where we were building foundation, embedding sustainability throughout our strategic business unit. And of course, phase two, after 2021, after building the foundation, we were very focused towards driving change and creating positive impact to the environment and society. There's many framework, there's many processes that we have put in place. I mean, just to share with you from the strategic and framework, in 2021, we launched our Group Climate Action Program, we call it GCAP. And by 2022, we also have embarked into our 5-year sustainability strategy and roadmap. We took on a period of 2022 to 2026. This was driven by the Group 5 Sustainability KPI. And from the governance, in 2020, we established foundational sustainability governance. And in 2022, we have enhanced our governance by, number one, of course, we established our board sustainability committee. So we have a board level of commitment towards our agenda.
RHB says its net zero commitment is in line with Malaysia's ambition to achieve net zero greenhouse gas emissions by 2050. That's as outlined in the National Energy Transition Roadmap and supported by frameworks like the Hydrogen Economy and Technology Roadmap and the New Industrial Master Plan 2030. The group's net zero commitment, the bank says, acknowledges the financial sector's crucial role in directing capital towards sustainable and low-carbon activities.
Our commitment to achieving a net zero strategy started computed. It's key to establish the baseline before we can move forward into reduction or improving our current position. So what we have done the baseline. We covers all the 7 PCAF. PCAF stands for Partnership for Carbon Accounting Financial. We established 7 PCAF asset classes, and all sectors RHB is exposed to. That was done. That's our first step. In identifying what is the major sectors that RHB has an exposure to, we have identified 5 high impact sectors within RHB, which is energy supply, palm oil, oil and gas, property and construction, and also transport. So these are the 5 sectors that we have identified would have a significant impact to our emission reduction by 2030 and 2050 respectively.
And to help the bank on this journey, it's launched a 3-pronged strategy. The first objective is the reduction of financed emissions in 5 high-impact sectors within RHB's business. The second, driving growth in green financial services and supporting companies committed to carbon neutrality. And the third, integration of sustainable and low-carbon practices into RHB's own operations.
You look at the strategic objective number 1. I think the objective is to reduce of our finance emission in the 5 high-impact sectors within our business. I think the key, perhaps maybe, is to achieve a target of a reduction of 20% of finance emission by 2030 and up to 96% of this reduction by 2050. And our second strategic objective is to to drive growth in green financial services and supporting companies who are committed to carbon neutrality. What is our target on this? We are targeting to achieve 40% of our portfolio in green financial services and companies committed to carbon neutrality by 2030 and 90% by 2050, respectively. Our third objective is to integrate of the sustainable and low carbon practices into our own operation. This is what we will look at across all scope, but of course, focus now is scope 1 and scope 2, and our target will be to achieve carbon neutral operation by 2030.
That was Rashid Mohamad, Group Managing Director, Group Chief Executive Officer of RHB Banking Group, speaking at RHB's inaugural Sustainability Media Session. Rashid added that the bank is not discounting any companies that are transitioning or those without a transition plan for ESG, especially among the small, medium enterprise companies, and that the bank has an equal responsibility to educate and to support SMEs towards their journey in the sustainability process by advocating and assisting them in understanding the need for transition finance. I'm Rachel Kelly, and you've been listening to Eco Money on Money FM 89.3. I'll be back with you next week for more eco news and views.